History has been made, but we will find out if it's for better or for worse. Now, last year, hip hop seen one of the biggest rap beefs ever between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. They exchanged about 8 songs altogether, and by the end of it, the world came to the understanding that Kendrick Lamar beat Drake pretty clear. So Drake goes from Aubrey to Labry and decides to start suing. He files a lawsuit against UMG citing illegitimate boosts for the Not Like Us record. Now Drake swore up and down he was doing this to even look out for the little man in the industry. UMG basically say, we ain't do nothing for Kendrick that we ain't never did for you. So Drake's legal team says, okay, you know what? We're gonna withdraw this and come to an agreement. The world took that as, oh, they reached a settlement. Therefore, Drake won the lawsuit, right? Wrong. Because then he comes back with another lawsuit saying y'all was doing unusual whitelisting to Kendrick Lamar's records. He's basically saying y'all didn't copyright strike none of the creators or none of the reactors who has reacted to none of Kendrick's music. That includes Kai Cenat, Screwface Jean, and many, many more. UMG responds by saying, we also didn't copyright strike none of your songs when they reacted to your shit neither. Drake said, uh-oh. Never mind. Then he came back with one final lawsuit, and now he's alleging defamation. He's saying UMG willingly engaged in defamatory things said towards Drake. But he didn't just stop there. He wanted Pusha T in the lawsuit. He wanted Jay-Z and Roc Nation in the lawsuit. So the judge says, wait a minute, man. I can't sit here and talk about defamation. This is a rap battle that 2 people willingly engaged in. Drake's legal team says, we're going to prove that everything that we said is true. Therefore, we want UMG to provide paperwork on Kendrick whooping on his wife. We want paperwork that proves that Kendrick is the father of all his children, and many more other stupid shit that's irrelevant. UMG responded by saying, we heard you like him young. We gonna dig up all the shit that supports that Kendrick was telling the truth about you too. The judge says, nah, you know what? This is ridiculous. At the end of the day, it was a rap battle. 2 willing participants engaged. There's a winner and there's a loser. Case dismissed. Meanwhile, the whole time Drake was going through these lawsuits, he was telling them, oh, I was scared for my life. People were shooting by my house and stuff like that. Then turn around and dropped a diss song against LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan while standing in front of 80 guns. I'm convinced Drake don't understand the culture that he's in. You don't sue for this song. And then to make things worse, he lose the lawsuit. Drake been doing everything he can to disrespect the American hip hop scene, even going as far as to try to champion UK rappers. He is going to try to burn this shit down to the ground before we fully exile him out the culture. Mark my words. I am not an OV ho or a K-bot. I just call it how I see it, and I'll leave y'all to argue with yourselves in the comments. I know how y'all get about the loves of y'all lives. Stop fucking playing.